Welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about
whatever we want.
Today we got Kat.
Hello.
We got
Soy.
What's up? We got Casey.
Hi.
Ho, Thomas. Chan. Don't forget that name.
Thomas.
Yep. We got Bartholomew Kwan.
Bartholomew.
We got Joe Jitsukawa. Joe H. Jitsukawa.
H. It's actually M.
It's H for Herbert.
Herbert is cool. My favorite character on Family Guy, Herbert the pervert. I'm surprised he's not canceled.
Why? What do you do? He's a pervert? That's it?
He's a pedophile.
You don't say it.
Cartoons do get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, South Park, how are they not canceled?
Yeah, they
I love
killed-
them.
Didn't they try to cancel South Park a while ago?
I think they always tried to.
Yeah.
Republicans tried to in the 90s and they failed.
Yeah. And then now the liberals are trying to.
Yeah.
So it's just going.
Very fair. It's very fair.
Yeah. How come people are going after Simpsons out of all? I mean, they're not going
because
after.
of who, right?
Oh, it's a race thing.
Not just Apu, but the hairdresser guy too, I guess.
Hairdresser guy.
It's basically all the Hank Azaria characters. He's the gay hairdresser.
Oh, they just don't like Hank Azaria.
Well, no, he's
He's not any of those.
any of those things. So then, yeah, they replaced him.
So if you're not gay, they don't want you to pretend gay.
Right.
I see.
I see.
So the Birdcage with Robin Williams could not happen.
True.
I see.
You would think that Scarlett Johansson as an Asian character
I thought she was
couldn't
Asian.
happen either.
It should have happened.
Scarlett Johansson?
It did. It did.
Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, I thought she was representing pretty good, but someone told me she's not Asian.
Well,
I was
the
like,
creators came out and said that it didn't even matter because her character is an AI. So it doesn't have to be Asian. It's just that like people associate anime with being Asian. So they're like, oh, she has to be like an Asian woman. She's taking an Asian role.
That's because they fetishized her as an Asian woman.
Yeah.
See, it's all bad. Everything's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even think badly.
Nothing good.
That's crazy.
Don't think it.
No.
Hey, so did you get more followers after you came on our show?
Yeah, I did. And I will say, I think it's really funny because I think you're the one who DM'd me and you said something along the lines of...
Send me nudes.
No, something like... And I charged it $30 for it.
Send me your fucking nudes.
Imagine if I did that to all the girls. After the show, I meet them, send nudes.
I would send noodles. I would send noodles. I would send you noodles.
The subject line is now, and then it's send nudes. Now send nudes.
But you were telling me that you have to give certain like people heads up when they come on the show because you're like, oh, like people are gonna like roast you if they don't like you, this and that. And in my head, I was like, sir, I am from the comedy world.
True.
There is nothing and nobody in this world that can hurt my feelings.
Because we already share the same fans.
Exactly. Exactly.
Good job.
I have skin of fucking what's thick? Teflon? Is that
Not that thick. I cut through it all the time with my knife when I
What is
cut my
Teflon?
chicken.
They line it your cooking pans with that.
Okay, not Teflon. I have a skin of steel at this point.
Ooh, steel. They make a lot of things out of steel.
I
Yeah.
cry secretly at night,
Yeah.
so that's more accurate.
Yeah, you've been in a fragile place. I'm sorry.
How about you, Soy? Do you get food haters?
Me? Not really.
Do you cry at night?
No, I mean, my audience is like pretty positive and like usually if someone writes something mean, it's usually about weight.
Well, get ready because we got some fucked up fans.
Yeah.
We have wonderful ones too, by the way, that will support your OnlyFans if you have one. But
JK fans are dope.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't be bad. Well, if they are, like usually my followers just take care of it.
That's
Like
dope.
sometimes I like pin a hate comment. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna pin it. I just think it's like the biggest. Like you wanted attention, I gave you attention.
Yeah.
And now you're
I'm gonna
fucked.
pin it, and then
That's like putting him on a fucking hook and throwing him in the ocean.
This guy was like talking about weight. He's like,
Shit.
oh, I just care about you. Like you need to like stop
Oh,
eating so
fuck
much.
you.
And then I put him on my story, and then I pinned it, and next thing you know, like he like deleted it, and he left me like a long mean comment about you're so childish. Like I was just trying to help you, and you had all your fans attack me, and I was like,
He's like, I called you fat fuck. I was just trying to help you.
He's like, let me try to call you childish to reach you.
yeah. And I was like, I didn't do anything. Like you wrote the comment. All I did was just pin it, and then people attacked you because you know they didn't agree.
That's a power move. Pinning a hate comment.
See, I always thought that people on our fans are like, they all want to be funny, right? So then they'll talk shit so they could get attention. Because that's what usually happens. Is they just talk shit and then they're like, oh my god, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you for noticing me.
You gotta stop like letting it bother you. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, the JK fans are the best.
They are though, dude.
Yeah.
To be honest, like we talk a lot of shit because it's like hella funny.
We're not talking about the fans though. We're talking about the haters who are super fans.
I think our haters are really
super fans,
Super
bro.
fans that hate you.
Like we own their brains and like we operate their fucking brains.
like they can't click away.
No.
Yeah.
Like they have to watch every single video. They're hella like that's why I'm like, dude, they love us as much as they don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're so
absolutely.
irrelevant. I can't even believe how irrelevant they are. That's why I'm talking about them nonstop.
They support you almost as like even more than your fans do who love you.
Yeah.
More than my wife supports me. These people support me.
They're like there before they even play the video, they hit the dislike button.
Yeah.
They're waiting for your video to go up there.
They're F5ing the shit out of their keyboard. Dude. Yeah, it's great.
But they're awesome. But yeah, I have to warn the women, just like even on my Instagram or like anybody that comes around, because there are hella weird people that will look, follow them, DM them and say, hey, are you fucking Joe?
Right.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the question
I
that
used to
everyone
get
wants to
that all the
know.
time too with all the men that I work with. And just because I'm the only girl there, they
You
assume
must
I'm
be
fucking
everyone.
literally everyone.
Yeah, of course.
They imagine bukkake.
Yeah. They're just like, how many other guys have you fucked? And will you fuck me after?
Yeah, they're like, oh my
Hope
god,
you're
you
not-
definitely did this and this. Like,
I hope
what?
you're not bukkake shaming though.
Oh, I'm not bukkake shaming.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just bukkake shaming in the workplace.
Thank you.
You gotta separate it.
Okay, good.
Bukkake on your own time.
Exactly.
Glaze it at home.
That's
Yeah.
right.
If you want to get glazed like a donut, that's for
That's at Krispy Kreme.
personal life.
Damn, that's crazy.
It is, man. And then it's just, how do you balance that, right? Because it's like, we do have females that come on the show and like that are
And some
around
of them
us
don't
and,
fuck you.
and a lot of them don't fuck.
But they think that.
A lot of them.
But they think that every one of them. You know, that's what's so funny about it.
You're like the
They're
JK sex
secretly-
symbol.
And it's so horrible.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a bad image.
I know. Right? They just don't have any other choices. Is
How
what
can
it
he
is.
shed the skin?
Why do they want to know that though? Like, what's the point?
I think people live vicariously through others, right? And then like, I don't know if you guys have heard this before, but it like those guys would be like, "Hey, bro, like fuck her for me."
Yeah.
Like they'll say stuff like that, right?
Which pros do.
Yeah, but like if people know each other, that's
makes
like,
sense.
It makes sense, right? Let's say both me and Casey are single in college, like we'll egg each other on and stuff like that, right? But someone that doesn't even know who the fuck you are, or you don't know who the fuck they are, what makes them think if I ask Joe, if I only ask Joe if he fucked her or not, he owes me this response. You know what I mean? It's so fucking
Yeah.
weird
So you
that
can
like
tell me, bro.
Yeah, you can tell
Yeah.
me. You can tell me. You fucked her, and then Joe's like, "Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck away from me!" It's so weird that they, whoever is writing these weird DMs, automatically assume there is a response to it.
Like, there's no boundary.
Yeah, it's weird.
But well, it depends. Because if you're my friend, like Bart tells me all the time, he's like, "Hey, fuck Nikki for me." I'm like, "I got you." Dude. I'm like,
I feel like he doesn't say that to Nikki. Like, hey, fuck Steve for me.
Yeah, if it's friends, it's I understand. But if you don't even know each other, like it's so weird.
No, there'll be full-on debates of like, you know, whether it's my comments or in, you know, JK, of like, oh, you know, Joe's definitely fucking tagging that, whatever. And then they'll be like, nah, she's way too fucking good. He'll never bag a girl like that. And then someone else will come in like, but he's got money though. And then like, that's different. That's a different. And I'm like, dude, that is crazy. Like, why is it so meaningful that I fuck somebody?
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting.
It is, right?
It is.
It is.
I like hearing about who you're fucking.
Yeah, but I tell you as a friend, and you know the deep dark secrets, and it's fun.
I do. It's very.
Yeah.
I guess the closest thing I can relate to is like following like fighter narratives, right? Like leading up to a big fight. Oh, this person did this person did this, and then like wondering like, oh, if this person did this, you know. But I never actually like DM Conor McGregor like, hey, did you really throw that chair at the bus? Because I know he's just not gonna reply to me. So it's just weird when you don't
gotta
know
shoot your
that.
shot, though.
Yeah, it's just so fucking weird.
It takes a certain type of person.
Maybe they watch so many videos that they really
feel
think
that
that
type.
you're really a friend.
But you will DM Brendan Schaub, fuck you, dude.
Did you guys talk about that at all? Did that
No,
come up?
I totally forgot about that. I should tell him.
I still have it. I didn't.
Yeah, did you unsend the fuck
Nah,
you or
never, I
no?
never unsent anything. If he looks in his DMs, there's gonna be
I
a
still
big
have
fuck
access
you.
to his account. I'll go check it right
There'll be a
after.
big fuck you in there. What up, guys? This episode is brought to you by Feels. Feels is a premium CBD brand that comes directly to your door, and it helps with all kinds of things like anxiety, nervousness, sleeplessness. And what's really cool about it, there's zero hangover the next day, and there's no addiction whatsoever, and it naturally does all those things.
Yep. And I use Feels to chill me the hell out because I didn't realize that I am very caffeine sensitive. And it might work for different peoples in different ways. But for me specifically, when I drink a little bit too much coffee,
Or too late in the day or something.
yeah, this is what happened is I took a nap, woke up, it was like 4 p.m., but I was like, I need a little bit of that booster to get stuff done.
Oh, yeah.
And I drank a coffee, but
Yeah.
coffee is so tasty.
Yeah.
And I drank another one. And I drank like maybe about 5 cups.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I try to work out and I try to do other things to chill me out. But like I was in bed, like going like this every 3 seconds, like, oh, damn, what the fuck, man? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, you know when you're in bed and you have so much anxiety that you start contemplating about your past, present, and future at the same time?
Yeah.
That's what was happening to me. And I said, what the fuck? And I got the blankets off of me. And I decided, yo, thank you, Fields, for sending me a couple of these beautiful droplets because I put that in my mouth and I said, let me just sit here and meditate,
Chill out a little bit.
reduce my heart rate, and I started to calm the hell down.
Did you put 5 drops to balance the 5 cups?
I probably just put a squirt in there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, I was listening to some chill podcast stuff, relaxing, you know, stroke myself out, and I went to sleep.
Yeah.
And I woke up the next day and I was like, dude, I went through a roller coaster experience.
Yeah, and that's
it was
what,
crazy.
That's what's dope about Feels. It does help with anxiety. It does help with sleeplessness and stuff like that. And if this is your first time, they actually have a hotline that you can call, and they can help you out. They can walk you through it. Like, how many drops do I take? I've never tried this thing before, and they can make you feel comfortable so you don't feel like you're going into this alone, which is super cool. And right now, for all of our listeners, you can get 50% off plus free shipping. Just go to feels.com/offtherecord. That's Feels, FEALS.com/offtherecord to get 50% off plus free shipping.
Check it out.
Bye-bye.
I will say, people don't know this about Joe, but he has had so many opportunities that he has not like hit on that I'm kind of impressed and proud of you, dude.
Why?
Because people probably think that I fuck everything that
do.
walks.
They actually think that.
Yeah.
But you're a man of quality.
That's not the man.
And there's beautiful women that I also I don't want to say deny.
I've seen him turn down. I'll say it for you.
Yeah.
I've seen him turn down beautiful women. Beautiful. Okay.
You're letting so many people
That is
down by saying that.
that
You're
are
letting
way
them down.
that's way beyond my league.
People wouldn't even believe the names that I would drop here, but they have who have expressed interest on this man's
I can't even
behalf
believe the name.
through his friend Steve, and this man fucking no.
No, he just goes no to them.
And it's not to brand. That's all.
But you know what it is though? It's
off
because the way that I am on camera and how I play and whatever is different from real life.
Yeah.
Real life is
How
like
you romance.
Yeah, my standards are so low
Yeah.
in real life. True. I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait, that took a turn.
No. I think that I talk a lot about my personal life here that people think that I'm always 100%. But there's a little bit of sprinkling in of trolling and funny
That's
stuff,
it.
right?
Well, there's some more heart than horny than people think.
Heart than horny.
Yeah, a little more heart than horny, I think. But you're very horny. I'm not.
I am very horny, but yes, there's the heart part that I don't talk about online. Yeah. Like, for example, if I do like somebody, I won't have casual sex because I don't want to taint whatever I have going on at that moment.
But you'll look them in the eyes and say, "Listen, I'm very horny."
Has he said these things to you? Are you the one?
No, we're very close.
No, like, is he hitting on you?
No,
Because you're saying it almost as if he looked you lovingly in the eyes
But
and said, "I'm very
he
horny."
has a little bit of a tear, eyes welling up.
I can't
You have
do
to
it.
understand, I'm very horny.
Like close-up shot, one tear falls down his cheek.
Doesn't mean he's gonna do it.
I'm just like, I like her so much. I'm so horny, but
See?
I can't get myself to doing it
He
with
knows
other
if he
people.
gives it away like that, it can't be long term.
Yes.
So you're not a hussy, is what you're saying.
Yeah. No. There's nothing wrong with hussies and we love hussies.
You don't try to test it. You don't try like, okay, I like this girl, but let me bang a couple of other ones just to make sure I really like this girl.
Well, what I've learned is that when you unlock that
Scientific
door,
method.
you destroy you kind of taint the psychological perception of this person. Because now she's not as, I don't know how other way to say this, but like valuable in your mind because it can be, her affection can be replaced by other things. But
It's kind of like biohacking yourself a little bit.
It's like climbing K2 before Everest. You're never going back to K2, dude. It's all about Everest after that.
Yeah.
And you know, and then also it's about the whole reason why it's so good is because you have the like it's special, right? And then once you do share that with someone else, then it no longer has that same type of weight.
Bart doesn't get it because he has no fucking game. He's been in a marriage for he's been with somebody for 10 years and he doesn't get this shit.
So for example,
Like new language.
for example, right? Like my mentality of when I don't like anybody, it's free game. So I don't have my heart or eyes set on anyone. So it's like, yeah, I'm single, let's have fun, right? But once I do like someone, then everything else just kind of feels secondary or like a temporary relief. But it's not what I wanted. I was craving a steak, but I got noodles instead, and I like noodles and it made me full, but then shit, now it just kind of ruined the whole thing.
It ruined your meal.
It ruined my meal. Now I don't want to eat the steak anymore, but that's what I wanted, and I feel bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does make a lot of sense.
Well, like Bart's only fucked like one person in the last 10 years, right?
Yeah.
And I fucked 2 people in the last 10 years. So I'm like fucking
Honestly,
killing it.
me too. Before my current relationship, I was with a guy since I was 14 to 24.
Oh,
Serial monogamous. Let's go.
14 to 24?
Like my high school sweetheart. Like I thought I would almost 10 years. Like basically, I rounded up to 10.
So you had like a hometown.
Yeah, he was like my high school sweetheart. I was gonna, in my head, I was gonna be with him for the rest of my life.
You went straight to porn star.
Yeah, but I didn't want,
Yeah, you did.
I did. I absolutely did.
You did.
But this porn star is like a stripper with a heart of gold, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Isn't that what all girls want?
That's what all strippers
Yeah.
are, actually.
Hearts of gold.
If you actually look deeper.
So you were with them for a decade, and then all of a sudden you got with this other guy.
No, I didn't know my current boyfriend. I hadn't known. Me and my ex were together from high school up until I came to LA, and it was one of those things where he was in the Bay Area. We're both from San Jose, and I moved to LA, and I knew my career was going to be here. And he was in a place in his life where he was trying to figure out what he was going to do. So he decided to move to LA and be with me while he tried to figure it out. LA
dope.
is not for him.
That's dope.
He kind of like gave up what he
tried.
wanted and like what he wanted to do in his life to be with me, and it ended up just like souring that whole relationship, because then there's resentment of like, well, I dropped everything for you to be with you, but I'm not happy here, and then I'm not happy that he's resenting me for something I didn't ask him to do.
Yeah.
You
You
know what I
couldn't
mean?
find his industry here in LA?
I just think
everything's here.
it's not necessarily industry. I think he just wanted to be back where we were from. Like, he loves the Bay Area. He doesn't like LA. It was just more of a location thing.
see.
Probably
rather
mindset.
than-
Probably a mindset thing. He's already coming into it with like, I don't want to live here.
Simp mindset. Very simpy, yeah.
Kind of sounds like a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then, so you never had a hoe phase.
I had a very short hoe phase because he and I broke up winter, like right before the pandemic, and then he was like still living with me because we had like that quarantine when we thought it was just gonna last 2 weeks. After that, it lasted like a month, and he's like, I'm gonna go back to the Bay. I'll slowly start to move my stuff out. Once he left, I had a hoe phase for like 6 months, and then I met my current boyfriend. In between that time, I only fucked like maybe like 2 people.
But that's a hoe phase for you.
Wait,
But yeah, that's just because like I would like,
you might have a lower body count than me.
really?
Yeah, I think I fucked like 8 people max.
I fucked 4 people.
Fuck yeah.
5 of you.
I'm so glad to meet you. Finally, I feel good.
But she's 25 though. Just wait.
Just
Wait,
wait.
what does that mean?
He's saying I'm gonna break up with my.
If you do.
I heard it too.
Sorry.
Because I'm sending him nudes
I heard it too.
for $30.
I hope you stay together and happily ever after, right? But if you do, which statistics say, percentages are high,
Well handled.
right?
Well handled.
I believe that, especially like if we speak stereotypically, right? Asian women in their 20s don't stereotypically go through many partners until their late 20s.
Yes, absolutely.
Because there's a lot of traditional like shame and culture and
expectations of being a lady.
Yeah, but you being in this industry and like being more open now and like whatever, meeting all these people, I think like you're probably more sexually liberated, right? Like you're with this porn star now, whatever.
And she's got a feet pick empire.
Yeah, so like your approach to it will probably be way more confident than you were in your early 20s, I'm assuming.
I think because I was with him for so long and he was like my consistent, like only partner for those parts of my life, I was so confident sexually already and like mentally I knew what I wanted. I knew I just wanted to hook up with like one or two guys, like I have them in rotation depending on who I wanted to see. Like their feedback to me was that I was very cold when I didn't want them. And they were expecting me to, because I was coming out of a relationship, to be like, oh, she's gonna catch feelings for me eventually.
Oh, but they're like, you're not sprung on me?
Yeah, they're like, why are you texting me? Why don't you want to hang out?
That
This and
happened to my
that.
wife.
And I
Same
was
shit.
like, this isn't what I want. I told you I want.
When my
want to
wife
just
was
hook
doing
up
the
and
hoe
that's it.
phase, she had the same problem. Like Nikki, everyone knows. But she had the same problem. Guys would do the attachment thing, and she was like, no, this is just sex shit. And then they would all do
How
this.
the tables have turned.
So empowering. That's like super empowering.
Yeah, and then I met my boyfriend, and
Isn't
now
it
like
taxing?
I feel like I love being in a relationship. I love being monogamous. I
too.
love having like that one person I can like come home to and be completely comfortable with. I think the moment I got into this relationship, I just like shed all that like cold hoe phase out of me. I was like,
So do you think that was like a defense?
Yeah, because I know I become attached to people very quickly, whether it's friendship, romantic relationships, like coworkers. I'm very nurturing. So if I don't keep you at a distance, I know I will potentially fall for you and then hurt myself. So that's why like I don't text you unless I want dick.
I need the structure because I have so much fucking game that's coming out of my fingertips.
Oh yeah, you ooze sex.
I'm like this fucking. I'm like this fucking chump.
Yeah.
One relationship in 10 years, you know.
Fucked up. I fucked up.
Dude, we did a whole pickup game yesterday on Just Kidding Party, right?
Okay.
On Geo, right? He was the first to get eliminated, and he sued his own fucking wife while picking her up, dude. That's how he got her number. He got her number by suing her.
I don't believe you. How do I watch this?
You gotta watch.
You gotta watch it on Patreon. Ooh. And that it was one of the most funniest fucking JK parties that we've
ultimate
ever
game.
done.
It's the ultimate game.
Yeah, he got her number by fucking
Legally,
and he
I got it
he was
legally
the
through
first
legal
to be
matters.
She didn't even choose her own husband, dude.
Isn't that how he got with Gio to be?
Fucking pretty much, dude.
He's in.
If he didn't look like this, he would be textbook incel.
You know what I'm saying? That's why he works so hard to maintain it.